Hey, it's Elle here, the Marketing Blondie, and welcome to video training number 2 on the Instagram anti-algorithm method, which is the ultimate framework to go from nobody to somebody in your niche in 30 days without relying on just lip syncing on, trending audio on reels and sliding into people's DMs using spammy DM scripts. So I've actually got something to show you for today's training series. So today's training series, we're going to talk about the fact that you've been told before to post value-based content and educational content, like as an expert, as a leader, as an educator, as a coach, course creator. You've got to produce the goods, and that is all educational content. And then recently, loads of coaches have been coming out with content saying, stop posting educational content. Educational content doesn't sell. You're putting your viewers off when you post educational content. And then there's other coaches saying, no, you should still be posting educational content. And you're like, what the fuck do I post? Well, we're going to go into that today. So, should you still be posting educational content? Yes. Should you be posting only educational content? No. In fact, I would say that probably 25% of your content should be educational and 75% should be more emotional, storytelling, and speaking directly to your dream clients. Now, the thing with educational content is you can speak directly to your dream clients with educational content, but you run some risks. And one of the risks is when you post educational content, so you post about like tips, 5 tips on how to do this, 10 ways you can do this, the best 3 ways to do this. The way that you post it, you might be posting it in a way where someone in your ideal audience, in your dream audience, doesn't even know that that's a problem they have yet. And you don't really know where people are in their journey. So you have an idea, right, with your offer and your transformation. You're like, okay, I want to get someone from where they are to where they want to be. But what if you don't quite know where they are in that journey? Because from A to B, there's like A.1 and A.2 and A.3 in between. And if someone's at A.1, they're not going to know what the A.3 problem is. If someone's at A.3, they don't need to know, they don't need to see your content about A.1 because they have already done that. And you don't want to turn these people off. So, should you post educational content? Yes, but not just educational content. And posting just like, there's so many really smart people, really smart people, coaches, and their Instagram feed is just full of tips and advice and carousels and reels that are like, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. And it's gaining, first of all, it's getting engagement, but it's probably getting a lot of engagement from other competitors, because educational content doesn't necessarily speak directly to someone's struggles and their emotions and their aspirations and their core desires. Like competitors will see educational content and like it and comment it and go, hell yeah, I'm with you there. But they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to slide into your DMs. They're not going to click your link. This is what we have. We'll go here because the camera is there. So I've literally just done this. I don't have one of those big marketing boards like all the other marketers with the whiteboard or the thing on the thing with the legs that I can write on. So I've got a piece of A3 card from my daughter's bedroom. Here we have. Is it even going to be the right way round? It better be. If it's not the right way round, honestly, I'm going to have a mental breakdown. So we have struggles, aspirations, and these words stand for external, internal, external, internal. You might be thinking, what the hell? Okay, so when you're creating your content, you want to be creating your content with your dream client in mind. Now, you could be telling a story. You could be posting something inspirational. You could be posting something that's calling your dream audience out, saying, I know you do that and it's costing you money in your business because you're not making sales whilst you're doing that. You should do this instead. And this instead, that's where the educational content comes in, right? But it's the bit before that gets them excited, that gets them thinking, oh shit, well, whatever she's about to say, I need to freaking listen. So what we have here is pain, I'm like looking at myself in the thing because I'm like looking at this. Pain sells. Like we know that like pain point marketing, as much as you can hate it, as much as you want, it's a well-known fact that people will pay to move away from pain more than they want to move away from pleasure. And my mentor, Paul Murphy, I was just listening to a podcast, just one of his podcast episodes the other day, and he used a great analogy. He said, if somebody was holding a gun to your head and you were holding an ice cream, and you really, really loved ice cream, it's like your favourite dessert in the world, and it was in your favourite flavour, what would you be more thinking about doing? Getting away from the gun that was pointing to your head or licking your ice cream? All you'd be thinking about is getting away from that freaking gun, because we do more. We are more motivated to move away from pain than we are to move towards pleasure. Like, if you were like flat broke, and like you would do more if you were flat broke to move towards your first 10K, your first $10,000, you would do more, I bet, to get to that first 10,000 than you would to get from 10 to 20. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so what we want to do when we're posting is we want to be, so for the first, this was what I was getting to, right, with the pain points. So the struggles. And what you do is when you're posting your content, you speak to the struggles and you call your ideal clients out on the struggles that you know they're having, and you know they're having these struggles because you're the expert and you know your market really well, and you know your customers and your clients and your client journey really well. Maybe it's even a journey that you've been on, right? So you know exactly what struggles they're having and what those struggles look like externally and also internally. So what does externally mean? External struggles are things that you can see. So 0 in your bank account is like an external struggle. An external thing is anything that you can feel, touch, taste, smell, visibly, it's there in front of you. So lack of money might be, lack of physical money might be an external struggle. Lack of physical clients, lack of physical leads, lack of time. Time is physical, right? Are all like external. Are like, okay, like, I don't have enough time and money. Like, I'm still chasing the money. My time's run out. I've now got a fully booked calendar. No way to scale. This is no life of an entrepreneur that I had planned for, Okay, so what are the internal struggles here? Well, no money, 0 in my bank account means stress. I'm stressing because I've got bills to pay. I've got mouths to feed. I've got stuff, or like internal, like maybe your external is not enough money and clients, which means that you can't leave your 9-to-5 job, or that you're still doing something that you don't like. I can't, I just want to get out of this hellhole so that I can have more financial freedom, so that I can hop on a plane and go and work from Bali whenever I want. Like, that's my true dream. It's not external because you can't touch it. It's a feeling, right? So that's going to be one of their internal struggles. Another internal struggle, I'm really, really lacking time. Your lack of time is lack of family time, like lack of experiences with your family, feeling like you're not there for your kids, like that feeling of like, am I present? Are they just gonna know me as being like the stressed out working self-employed mum? Like, oh, like that's a feeling. Anyway, so when you're posting your content, call them out. Like, call them out on the struggles that they're having. Like, let them know that you've been there. Let them know that you know exactly what you're talking about and you know exactly what they're going through. Hey, are you struggling to get a consistent flow of leads into your business, which means that you're clambering around month in, month out for sales? You don't know where your next sale is coming from. You don't know what kind of an income month you're going to have, which means you can't book a holiday because you don't want to book your holiday and then find out you're flat broke the next month. You know, you can't do this, and this. Okay. And then, you know, you can either offer your solution via the content or call to action. Oh yeah, go and download this free guide that I've just put together, or this workshop that I'm running, this live workshop is going to really help you do X, Y, and Z. Okay. And it's the same for their aspirations as well. Now, obviously, you know, pain point marketing is good because people kind of are more receptive to pain point marketing, but you know, you don't want your whole feed full of just like negativeness, pain pointness. So you want to speak to people's aspirations as well. You want a nice balance there. You want to speak to people's external and internal aspirations. So you could say stuff like, you know, like I know that my clients want to move away from like the little Instagram business, that kind of like Instagram side hustle where no one's really taking them too seriously and they literally look like they're running a little Instagram business. They don't have the authority. I know that their aspirational self wants to be that digital freaking CEO with the fully fledged business, sales rocking in, day out. They go to sleep, they wake up, check their phone, Stripe notifications whilst I was asleep because I am a proper fully fledged digital business owner, bitch, and I get sales coming in whilst I sleep. So yeah, obviously, yeah, their external aspirations might be a particular figure a month that they want to get to, and their internal aspirations might be so that they have, you know, they come across as that sophisticated digital CEO. You know, they have the freedom to plan their day exactly how they want, because they can't do that at the moment. So they want to be able to get up and go, do you know what, this morning I'm going to do some calls and then I'm going to go to the gym because I am my own boss. This is my company. I can do what I want. Is there anything else I need to say? Let me just check my notes. Hold on. Yeah, so the reason why we've gone on, obviously, from not just posting educational content. So this is really, really important because you know that buying is driven by emotion, right? Like, when people decide to buy, there's usually an emotion that's come just before that. And people, when you speak to people, you know, you can point out people's struggles, but when you talk to people's aspirational self, something happens there. They will start to future pace themselves when you're kind of talking about this. So if you're saying, like, I know that you're struggling at the moment, but you you know, you've got it in you to be this badass digital CEO who's making sales day in, day out, predictable income, revenue, you know, big audience, starting to hire their first team members because your business is like, you're smashing it in your business. What am I doing? Like, if somebody said, like, I would start future pacing myself as that person, because I know that my dream client wants to be that. So if I start talking to that, then they're kind of like, yeah, that's what I want. That's why I'm doing this. Like, that's the point where I want to get to. There's something at the moment stopping me from getting there. And that's the emotion. That's the kind of future pacing, and emotion is kind of what drives sales. When somebody's making the decision to buy, there's a little hormone in their brain. There's like a little hormone being given off in their brain that's like, oh, I need to buy this. Like, I'm excited to buy this. I need to reach out. I need to click the link. I need to have or at least, you know, I need to check this out a bit more to see if it's right for me. So, you know, marketing to people's pain points and aspirations really really just drives emotion. That's kind of what you want to do. Educational content doesn't drive emotion. Storytelling drives emotion. Pain point and aspirational marketing drives emotion, and emotion will drive leads and sales. I'm joking. Okay, so next episode we're gonna look at episode number 3. We are actually going to look at a very, very big part of the Instagram anti-algorithm method, and that is building relationships off of social media. So again, absolutely nothing to do with the algorithm. So I'll see you in the next episode.